Alright friends, hello and welcome back to another DevBlog review for the upcoming Blazing Deserts DLC for Battle Brothers. This is DevBlog number 134, Soundtrack of the South. Pretty excited when I saw this come out because I recall when the Barbarian soundtrack came out. It was incredible, and listen to this. You can hear it's the main theme with the Eastern twist. That is so cool. Anyway, click on the link. I'm sure if you YouTube it as well, you'll find it. Sound of the Southern Realms, Battle Brothers. Let's see what they've got to say here about this. We're back with an audible bang this week as we take a listen to the upcoming additions to the Battle Brothers soundtrack by Breakdown Epiphanies. Let's hear in their own words what they've been up to. Soundtrack of the South. The Blazing Deserts DLC is going to make the world of Battle Brothers feel more diverse and rich in culture. And this, of course, also goes for the game's soundtrack. Today we are going to share a sneak peek into the musical direction in the form of short snippets of 4 of the new pieces that await you once your company starts to explore the new content. These tracks are all still works in progress, but they should give a good impression of the atmosphere you are presented with, battling the new enemies and visiting the opulent city-states. Our montage starts out with a new town theme and opens up with one of the Middle Eastern instruments that we incorporated for our latest addition to the Battle Brothers OST, the oud, a type of Arabic fretless lute that has been used in the Middle East and North Africa for millennia. As a brief aside, friends, if you want to have a good laugh, go to YouTube, search Bill Bailey oud. It's one of his funniest little routines he ever did. Musically, this piece ties together with the rest of the soundtrack by means of a motif you're probably familiar with, the Battle Brothers main theme that plays in the main menu. On the world map and in northern towns. This time though, we gave it a new spin by moving it into a key typical for Oriental music. The most prominent music of the second snippet you hear is that word, Baglamar, which is a type of saz, a long-necked lute used in traditional music from the Balkan over Turkey all the way to today's Iran and Afghanistan. It introduces us to one of the 2 battle tracks that are going to play when fighting the troops of the southern city-states and the bandits in the surrounding deserts. Aside from the main motif on the Baglamar, the track features deep and heavy low-string riffs that are reminiscent of the undead battle tracks. The city-states are built upon the remnants of the old empire after all, as well as a more majestic brass section similar to the ones we came up with for the Northern Noble House battle music. The Baglamar also fills the role that the guitar did in those Northern Realms tracks. The next transition brings us to a title that is going to play when fighting the new kinds of beasts introduced in the Blazing Deserts DLC. As usual for our beast themes, the music is very heavy on percussion and the use of melodic elements is very sparse, although we decided to let a flute play a bit of a more dominant role to convey the Oriental atmosphere. Finally, we have a piece that is not part of the Southern Deserts lore, but expands all the musical selection when traveling north, since the new late-game crisis might entail such ventures as well. This new world map track is like a more lush and open variant of the music we made for Warriors of the North, featuring the, for goodness sake, Nikelharpa, as well as deep and powerful northern choir. This concludes today's presentation, and we hope we managed to stir your appetite for the contracts and stories that await your company in the Southern Realms. Man, looks very, very cool. I can't wait. So, not much to say really. Sounds awesome. At least we know the atmosphere is going to be amazing when we're in the Southern States. I just want to hear when the DLC is actually being released and some more details about it. Okay, as always, hope you guys enjoyed it, and keep yourselves tuned in and ready for the release of the DLC as soon as it drops. I will immediately be starting a playthrough, and you can expect probably an hour, probably 2 hours of Battle Brothers content every day for the first couple of weeks after the release of the DLC, and then we'll scale it back to like, I don't know, 45 minutes to 30-minute episodes once a day. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.